And this one is specifically for my Muslim brothers. I'm very sure for as many that had a conversation with me in my other page, which is currently undergoing some form of restriction that led to my getting this one, you should be familiar with this face. We had a conversation before where I raised a very sensitive question on if the Sharia also have some kind of pardon or immunity to the elite in the society. So I asked this question, and the reactions and counter reactions were obvious. And based on that, I am one man who hates to argue without being sure. So on that video, it was just a question I asked. Are the elite, are the powerful politicians immune against the law of Sharia? Why are we not seeing those stealing public funds being amputated like we've heard has happened to the poor? So that was the video, in case for those of you that didn't see it and will be seeing this. So the reactions, the response at the comment section was something else. There was argument and counter argument. So many argued that Sharia, it wasn't a national law, and as such it could not punish those people. Why some said because nobody ever reported those politicians to the Sharia court. So it was all forms of argument. Meanwhile, many argued that Sharia law came and it didn't stay, that it wasn't allowed to stay, that it was voted against and all of that. So and based on that, I went on to do my research, and I was able to find out that 12 states in Nigeria are actually practicing Sharia law, even though some have it more stronger than others. These 12 states include Zamfara State, Kano State, Sokoto State, Katsina State, Bauchi, Borno, Jigawa, Kebbi, Yobe State, Kaduna State, Niger State, and Gombe State. These states all have Sharia in their state. Like I said before, even though some practice it more, some take it more serious, but all of these states have the Hijab force. And what are the Hijab force for? They implement the laws of Sharia. They mete out punishment on those who they believe have gone against the rules and laws of Islam. So which now means I am holding my ground on my argument. You cannot tell me of these 12 states where we have politicians in numbers, and the last time I checked, 99.9% of the politicians in Nigeria are thieves. I am not missing word. 99.9% politicians in Nigeria are thieves, criminals, but they will give them a very sweet name like they are looters. But we know they be only buruku, damn barawo, like my northerners friends will call it. So now I'm asking again, you want to tell me in these 12 states that have Sharia, none of the powerful politicians have been found wanting to deserve the punishment of the Sharia? That is the question. And if you say, somebody also argued in my previous video, say, why am I not talking about Christian? What about Emefiele? We know about Christian. Christianity is purely business. Business, and also a tool to control the mind of the gullible ones. So we know about that. You don't expect to talk about what is obvious. You understand? And as for the law of Nigeria, the Nigerian constitution, it is also only for the rich. It only has strength against the poor. So we know all of that. My argument was, I thought the Sharia law, being an Islamic law, will be more tougher and fair, that it will be no rich or poor. And I ask, is that really the case, or does the rich also have immunity against the Sharia law? That was the argument. So I haven't come with this finding. I just hope for those of us that was in argument over that video, we'll see this one and then let's conclude it here. Tell me, these 12 states that implement Sharia since 2012, as of 2012 till date, 12 states is known to be practicing Sharia. And you want to tell me in these 12 states, no top politicians, known and unknown, even those that have been proven and convicted by competent court, known to Sharia that they stole, was worthy of being amputated?